In this video, I am going to undertake a real job interview to show you how to answer the most common interview questions. If you have a job interview coming up soon for any role or company, make sure you stay tuned. The answers I am about to give will impress any hiring manager. So here I am in that interview about to give some amazing answers. Please take notes.
Welcome to the interview. Please tell me about yourself.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to apply for the position with your company. I am a diligent, hardworking and collaborative team player with the skills and qualities to meet the role's demands. I graduated from college with excellent grades in my chosen subjects, and since then I have gained experience working on small and large teams, delivering on time-sensitive projects and delivering excellent customer service. I am a high achiever. For example, in my last position, I was praised by my manager for my strong work ethic, how I brought creative ideas to the team, and for my cost-conscious approach to work. If you hire me, I will be a great role model for the company brand and take responsibility for my professional development to ensure I am always a useful asset to the team. And I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this position.
Thank you. How did you hear about this position?
I heard about this position because I follow you on social media and I also keep a close eye on your website. I've admired your company for a long time now and I've just been waiting for the right position to be advertised. As soon as the role was advertised, I was ready to submit my resume and apply.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
I would describe myself in 3 words as trustworthy, commercially driven and collaborative. I am trustworthy, which means you can leave me alone to get on with my work, safe in the knowledge it will be completed on time and to the required standard. I am commercially driven, which means I understand that I have to do great things in my work to give you a good return on my salary. And finally, being collaborative means that I will always support my co-workers and focus on the team's objectives.
Why do you want to work here?
I want to work here because you are a forward-thinking company that pushes the boundaries of innovation. I want to work here because you are the market leader. That means I will get to collaborate on exciting projects with other like-minded professionals who want to make a difference in their work. And finally, I want to work here because you operate an inclusive work environment where there is opportunity for everyone to reach their full potential.
Tell me, are you applying for any other jobs?
Yes, I am applying for several other jobs with different companies. However, this position with your organisation is my preferred role, and it is where the majority of my preparation has been focused.
Richard, what is your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness is being impatient. I sometimes get slightly frustrated when the progress of my work is slowed down by the inaction of contractors or stakeholders. However, I am learning to improve my influencing skills so I can persuade other people to increase their work output to help the team progress.
Tell me about a time where you disagreed with your boss.
I rarely disagree with my boss. However, in my last position, there was a situation where I had to disagree with one of their decisions. A customer had contacted me to request a refund. They were not happy with one of the products they had purchased. When I asked my manager to issue the refund, he refused. He refused because the customer was outside of the refund policy date. I disagreed with this decision and I explained why. I told my manager that the customer had been a long-term customer of the company and the cost of the refund to the company was minimal. By refusing to refund the customer, we could lose their business moving forward. After listening to my reasoned argument, he changed his mind and agreed to refund the customer, which I believe was the right decision because it was in the best interests of the company.
Tell me, Richard, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years' time, I still want to be working for your company, either in this role with additional responsibility or having earned promotion. In the next 5 years, I would have completed many training courses to diversify my skills, have experience across different company departments to gain a deeper understanding as to how the business operates. And I would also want to be someone the company could use to help train new team members whenever they join the organisation.
Can you describe a challenge you faced and how you handled it?
In my previous position, I noticed several customers had left negative reviews online about the company. This concerned me, so I wanted to find out what the problem was. I contacted the customers to first of all apologise, but to also ask them questions about their experience with the company. All of the customers stated that they had placed orders on our website, but there had been an unacceptable delay in them receiving their goods. After investigating the problem further, it transpired that one of our company's suppliers had been experiencing supply chain issues, which was resulting in unacceptable delays in customers receiving their orders. I then decided to source an alternative supplier, and once I gained permission from my manager to switch suppliers, customer service standards improved once more.
What motivates you?
I am motivated by 3 things. Doing a good job for my employer, because that gives me a decent salary and lots of job satisfaction. Staying fit and healthy, because that gives me high energy levels and good concentration. And finally, supporting my family. I can only support my family if I have secure employment and do a great job for my employer.
Why do you want to leave your current job?
I only want to leave my current job because I have reached my full potential in my position. I've really enjoyed working for my employer, and we've achieved lots of great things while I have been there. However, I am now seeking a fresh challenge with a forward-thinking organisation like yours, where my skills and knowledge can be put to good use, and I can work alongside other like-minded professionals who want to do great things in their work.
Richard, how would you deal with a conflict with a co-worker?
If ever I experience a conflict with a co-worker, I will take responsibility for resolving the issue. First, I will assess my words and actions to make sure I am not the cause of the conflict. Next, I will meet privately with my co-worker to ascertain their views and to then hold open and honest conversations with them to find an amicable solution that allows us to move forward and ensure the team progresses.
What are your hobbies and interests?
My hobbies and interests include spending quality time with my family, reading self-development books, and learning to play the guitar. I am currently reading a brilliant book called Extreme Ownership by an author called Jocko Willink. It's a brilliant book because it teaches you the importance of taking responsibility for everything that happens in your life. I am currently studying online training videos to learn how to play the guitar, and I believe this demonstrates my ability to apply myself and learn new skills.
Okay, Richard, what are your salary expectations?
Before coming to the interview, I researched the salary range for this position and industry. The salary range is between $48,000 and $62,000. Now, while I believe I'm worth $62,000, I respect and appreciate that you don't know me, and I have a responsibility to prove to you my worth. On that basis, I would be comfortable with a salary of $60,000 per year and the opportunity to have my salary reviewed annually. For $60,000, I will ensure you see a great return on that amount.
Tell me about a time you worked as part of a team.
In my previous position, I worked on a team that launched a new company product. We got together as a team to brainstorm ideas. I suggested we should launch the new company product by offering it to previous customers with a small discount, and to also use targeted social media advertising campaigns so we could reach our target audience. Other people in the team recommended that we use affiliates to promote the new company product and to also advertise in local magazines. By using a combination of the team's best ideas, we achieved a 17% increase on the previous company product launch.
Tell me about a time where you made a mistake.
When I first started working my previous job, I made a foolish mistake which I learned a lot from. My manager gave me an important brief for a specific task. In my hastiness to get started, I didn't listen fully to their brief, and I missed an important element of the task. As soon as I realized, I apologized to my manager and then went away and completed the task again, this time to the required standard. I learned a lot from the experience, and since then, I always take comprehensive notes on all tasks and projects I am responsible for.
How do you prioritize your work when you have multiple deadlines?
Whenever I am responsible for multiple deadlines, I prioritize my work by first creating a comprehensive list of all tasks and projects I need to finish. I then color code that list in order of priority. Red tasks are urgent and require immediate attention. Blue tasks come second, and green tasks can be left for later in the working day. I then assess each task to decide how long it will take to complete. I gather the resources I will need to complete them, and I then block out all distractions and set to work.
Thank you. Next question. Why should we hire you?
You should hire me for several reasons. First of all, I am a great match for the job description. This means I can come into the position and make an immediate difference to the team. You should also hire me because I have a cost-conscious approach to work. This means I will always work hard to streamline company processes and systems and do all I can to help you save money. And finally, you should hire me because I have created a 30, 60 and 90-day plan that tells you what I will do in the role once I start work for your company, and I would like to give you a copy.
Thank you, Richard. That's the end of your interview. Do you have any questions?
Thank you very much. I just have 3 questions I would like to ask, please. The first question is, what advice would you give to the successful candidate who wants to excel in their work for your company? My second question is, can you tell me more about the team I would be a part of in this role and their responsibilities? And question number 3 is there any additional information I can read to learn more about the company while I wait to find out the result of my interview? Okay, so there you have it. Brilliant answers to the most common interview questions. Now, if you want to download all of those answers I just gave in my interview, plus an additional 100 brilliant example responses to difficult interview questions, click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. You can have all of this and the answers I just gave in that interview literally within 2 minutes from now in your inbox. Click the link to get everything. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and for supporting my channel. I wish you all the very best for passing your interview. Have a great day.